Hi music community, Nathan from Middle Down Under here. Just came across a contest from Robert Blackstar Vinyl, nearly 400 subscribers contest. He deserves a lot more than that. He should be up in the thousands. Brilliant channel. We share a lot of the same tastes, and not only music but movies as well. And I thought I'd jump on board and do a video. So I'll get on with it. He asked us 4 questions and 1 bonus. So I'll get straight into it. But and before I do that, I'll actually show you what's playing in the background. This is a band called Allegiance. Now they're an Australian thrash metal band from the mid-90s. But really underrated band, not heard from much out of New Zealand and Australia, but yeah, really cool thrash. Allegiance. That's what's playing in the background. Now, the first question he asked was, what are your top 4 grails? And all 4 of them were very easy for me. Thought of them straight away as soon as I heard them asking the question. First one I'm after, I have it on CD, but I really want to get it on vinyl, and that is Ozzy Osbourne's No More Tears. I owned this on cassette when I was a child. Always wanted the vinyl as a kid, but didn't even get it then. And it's so hard to come by. You can get it, but it's very pricey, and it's never been reissued, which is a damn shame, because it should have been. But it's a fantastic album. Second album with Zakk Wylde on guitar. I love all the songs on this, even the hits. Mama, I'm Coming Home, Road to Nowhere, No More Tears, a title track. Yeah, but I'd love to pick this up on vinyl. I've seen a few guys manage to pick it up on vinyl, Vinyl Countdown for example. Yeah, but I'd love to find this one. Next one is by a Canadian female singer, and that is Lee Aaron, and Some Girls Do. I'd love to pick this up on vinyl. I have all her other 80s material on vinyl. This is the only album I want by her that I haven't got on vinyl. This album came out in '91. I have seen it on Discogs, but it's very, very pricey. I think the cheapest one I've seen was about $60, and then there's shipping on top of it as well, and I can't afford that. So, but one day I'll hopefully find this on vinyl. So that's Some Girls Do by Lee Aaron from 1991. Next one is my favourite album by this band, and I'd love to pick up the vinyl. It's not overly expensive, but with the shipping I just can't afford it. And that is Lillian Axe's Love and War from 1989. Fantastic album. Great hard rock, glam rock album from the late 80s. Really dig this album. So that's Love and War by Lillian Axe. I'd love to find this on vinyl if I didn't say, but vinyl. And the next one, I don't have it on any format at all, so I don't really care what format I get it on. I just, as a grail, for me it's just on any format. And that album is Phantom Blues, Built to Perform. Fantastic, heavy rock album, hard rock album. So much better than their debut. I love that too. I have that on vinyl, but that's one very, very hard to come by. So I'd like to have that on CD or vinyl. So that's my 4 grails that I want to pick up. Next question he asked us was, name your 4 favourite concerts or shows and why. Simple for me. I actually haven't been to that many shows. It's only the last 5 years that I've been going to more shows. The first one was by my favourite New Zealand band, and that was Devilskin. I've seen them 10 times in concert in the last 4 years. But my favourite show would have had to have been their second show. It was at a really cool, quirky pub up in the snow, and I'd never been to the snow before, and it just made the experience that much better. And Devil Skin were amazing, and I met up with great people, so fantastic night of my life. The second one was a show called Rock to Wellington. Now, Rock to Wellington's in the capital city in New Zealand. This was back in 2008. I went with my wife just after we got married, and it consisted of Whitesnake, Poison and Ozzy Osbourne. Now all three artists were absolutely amazing, and I almost sell out the stadium in our local in Wellington rugby stadium. But the biggest highlight of the night would have had to been Whitesnake's Here I Go Again, with the whole crowd singing in the background. Absolutely amazing atmosphere that night, and as I said, all three bands were amazing. Ozzy obviously was the headliner. He put on a great show. So that was Rock to Wellington. And then last year, as you'll know, I went to see Def Leppard and the Scorpions. And even though Klaus has been quite sick of recent, they put on an amazing show, and so did Def Leppard. They did the whole Hysteria album, which is one of my favourite albums of all time. We also got upgraded seats. We were right at the front of the stage, and it just happened to be my birthday too, which made it even more special. It's a great show. And the fourth one, 2 years ago, I went and saw Alice Cooper and Ace Frehley. The second time I've seen Alice. I saw Alice play with Motley Crue a couple of years before that. But Motley Crue's sound was rubbish. Vince Neil voice just isn't there anymore. But Alice Cooper that night was amazing. I decided to go and see him again. But what made it special this time is I took my son to his first ever concert. And we had a real great bonding session that night. And yeah, it was an absolutely brilliant show. Ace put on a great show, so did Alice Cooper. I did happen to miss half of Ace Frehley though, because I was waiting to get a beer and the queues were ginormous. So that's my four. Hope that's okay with you, Rob. And the next question was, I'm reading on a piece of paper here, so if you see me looking down, you know why. Name 4 channels that need more subs. There are so many that need more subs, all great channels. But I've only gone for 4, so sorry to anybody I've missed out. And what I've done, I've gone for all channels, 4 channels under 100 subscribers. And the first one is a guy by the name of Matthew Voss, big metalhead. He only has 22 subscribers. Great channel, likes all kind of metal generally, but generally the harder edge stuff, even some black metal. But yeah, from what I've seen of his channel, I really do enjoy it. Our next one is a guy by the name of Aussie 68,000. I think, I'm sorry if I get this wrong, you might be from Mexico. I might be wrong. Brazil. I think you're from. He's from Brazil, and he has 41 subs. Subscribed to him a couple months ago. He's a massive vinyl collector. Has a lot of Iron Maiden. It's one of his favourite bands. He has a huge Iron Maiden collection. He actually did that in one of his recent videos. But he also likes other styles of rock and music as well. So he's a great channel, so check him out. The next one is a newbie to me. I came across him on some comment on somebody else's channel, and his name is Eric Wayne Bender. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Wayne, W-E-I-N Bender. He has 90 subscribers. From what I've seen of him so far, he's a great guy and a great channel. He likes all kinds of music, jazz, rock, heavy metal. So that's Eric Weinbender. Check him out. Great channel. And the fourth one is a guy who definitely needs more subscribers that he's got. He's been in the VC for a little while now, but he only has 25 subscribers, and I can't understand. Brilliant channel and really nice guy. We share a lot of the same tastes in our metal, especially to do with the 80s hard rock and glam metal, and that is Metal NGA. As I said, he has 25 subscribers, but he needs a lot more. Great guy, great channel. Check him out as well. So that's Matthew Voss, Aussie 68,000, Eric Weinbender, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, and Metal NGA. There's so many others. I'll just name a few. Friendly Neighborhood Metal, something like that. There's also Tim Line, another great channel. He's just above, I think about 130 subscribers. And there's so many others I just can't think off the top of my head right now. So that's that one. The fourth question was your favourite superhero. I'm not a huge superhero fan. Just like Rob, I'm more into my horrors. Love my horror movies. But had to pick one, and I'm a bit of a joker, and I like my toilet humour. It just makes me giggle. So what I've gone with a superhero. No, I don't cast him as a superhero, but he's off the Mystery Men. Sorry, excuse me. And I've gone for a character by the name The Spleen. Now the Spleen has bowel problems. That's all I can say. But his superpower is farting so badly and so much methane that it blows people away, and they just can't handle the smell. Really, really cool character. He's quite nerdy and scared, but yeah, that's his superpower. I also thought of Deadpool as well, but since Rob said that, I thought I wouldn't. I'd pick something different. The other two I thought of was the girl off the Kick-Ass movies. It's really, really cool movies. Not a fan of Nicolas Cage though, but the girl was really cool. And also superhero from my 80s love, and that was The Greatest American Hero. Loved that TV show. The Greatest American Hero is such a classic 80s show. So that's number 4, and then there's a bonus question. Show 4 items that are signed by favourite bands, etc., etc. And as you all know, you can see in the background, I have a lot of signed memorabilia and albums and so forth. So what I thought I'd show a couple of albums and a couple of signed pictures. I'll start off with this one. Now, this is a signed postcard. If you've ever heard of the band Unleash the Archers from Canada, a great power metal band, female fronted, with Brittany Slays, the lead singer. She sent this postcard to me. It's a really, really cool. Got it framed. Yep. And it says in the postcard that hopefully she'll make it to New Zealand one day, so that would be really cool if the Unleash the Archers did make it down here. So yep, that's Brittany Slays from Unleash the Archers. Next one is another band from Canada also, and that band is called Sumo Psycho. Now this is their debut album. I had this signed in person at a show. I saw them a couple of years ago, and also got their latest album, well, it's a couple of years old now, signed too. When I met the guys, absolutely awesome bunch of guys and gal. So that's Sumo Psycho from Canada. Great. What do I call them? It's hard to describe them. Some alternative in there. There's metal in there. There's progressiveness in there. But yeah, great stuff. The Sumo Psycho. She's got a brilliant voice. Next one is by another Canadian band. Funny that. Cobra and the Lotus. This is their latest album. It's been out for a year now. Preval 2. the second part to the album series. And this one, you can see, signed by the entire band. Now, Cobra and Lotus is one of my favourite bands. Has been for some time. I have everything they've ever released, and yeah, I do love Cobra and Lotus. But see, signed by the whole band. So there's another autograph. And then the last one is one of Rob's, Blackstar Vinyl's favourite female fronted bands, one of many, and that is In This Moment. Now this is my favourite lineup of the band from the first 3 albums. Yeah, had this signed by In This Moment back in 2010, I think it would have been. Yeah, but I love In This Moment, so that's really cool. So thanks, Rob, for doing that contest. Really enjoyed doing it, and I love the questions you asked, and I hope you get many more subs. I know you're almost at 400, and I'd say within the next couple of days you will be over that 400 mark. So thanks, Rob, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.